Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blanks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
What's going on, everybody?
Back to talk one of our favorite franchises is Love Island, specifically Love Island Games Season 2, Episode 9. This is the Thursday, September 25th episode. Make sure you like, subscribe to here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. If you are a Love Island fan, we've got you covered. If you are a Love is Blind fan, we've got you covered. Dating shows, competition shows, everything and anything in between. Follow us on all our socials. Everything's at The Reality Guys. You won't miss anything. Brian, I was like, when I clicked the episode description, the first thing now that we always default to is seeing how long the episodes are, and they're always too long, right? But I'll digress from that right now. I'm not, you can see our last 3-4 reviews for that, that feedback. What I was excited about though was like, oh, cool, recoupling. Like I didn't catch the trailer on Tuesday, right? So I'm like, oh, cool, nice. It's the things. It even says in the description, Brian. It's like the recoupling shakes things up, and what a boring recoupling. There was literally 2 new couples. There was like 1 or 2 disses that are such minor disses again because none of these people have really spent any time with each other, and I can't believe to say that in the recoupling, they spent more time with makeouts the night after the elimination, and then they spent more time with that disgusting baby bird challenge. Is my least favorite challenge that Love Island does. Period. So needless to say, Brian, 2 minutes into my rant, I am not very happy with how this episode went, and frankly, this season is beat me down a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely not as good as season 1 so far. It's crazy that we're 9 episodes in. This is the first recoupling that we've gotten. Yeah. I just don't know why the USA version doesn't do recouplings as much as UK does. Like it needs to be at least every 3 days. I would say maybe 2 for the show. I mean, I especially if they're bringing people in at such a high clip, like just recouple. What do we got to lose? Especially if you're only going to do it for 8 minutes. It's not like we spent 30 minutes on it. It was so quick. And the other thing is, I'm just sick of people getting mad at each other when they're annoyed that they want to couple up with somebody and they are playing the game, and then when it happens to them, they don't like. It's no skin off there. But like nobody wants to be with anybody. They're really taking the game aspect, which is totally fine. But stop being mad when somebody else is not want to do what you want to do.
Yeah, I didn't need to see Isaiah and what's her face. Oh my God,
Which one?
Isaiah. Who's Say's person?
That he's coupled up with?
Yes,
Lucinda.
Yeah, Isaiah and Lucinda and their sour grapes at the end of the episode and stuff. And I guess like directed at Kendall. They felt like that them were disproportionately targeting them. Who cares? It's a gross, weird challenge. Stop it. Like sitting there being like, guess I know who I don't F with. It's like, you sound pathetic. You sound so pathetic.
Like, what are you supposed to do there? What, are you going to hold it in your mouth and then spit it in your own? It's funny because people just get like, and kind of the same thing where it's just like people were like, oh, well, KK is allowed to be upset in her feelings, but it's just like, everybody... It's a game. Like, I don't know why people are taking it. It just shows that this is not the challenge. This isn't challenge 20 where everyone's dealing with it and like they've been through before. So like, but they still act like babies on that show too. But like, remember what this is Love Island, but still it is a competition. Like, stop being upset about stupid shit.
Love Island is a wonderful show. We love Love Island, right? And Love Island Games obviously is like a trimmed down version of it. But these, I can't blame a lot of these people here. I think a lot of my frustration and ire come from the whole Beyond the Villa stuff and us having to turn these people into these things. And obviously, some Love Island cast members have gotten a chance to go into other shows and stuff. But talk about like the show where cast members like get to live in the most bubbled environment. With like no stress, mostly it's sober partying, but just partying and tanning and some weird challenges. But like they get to live in like a villa in Fiji, like if they choose to be drama free for months. There's other people, like the people that came in like the real world, even like people that grew up on like the challenge, like they got grinded down like old Survivor people, Australian Survivor people, like literally starving themselves for their shows. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to hear any crap. I don't want to hear any sour grapes. I don't even really take these people seriously when they say it's a game. I'm like, you guys are playing like pillow fight game. This is not a game. This is not like a hard game. This is like a summer camp.
Yeah, I agree. That's why anybody complaining, I don't care if I like them or I don't like them. It's just like, shut up. You're in a really nice location, like you just said, on vacation, pretty much.
They like the silliness that is always that we find in normal Love Island seasons, even just like in the challenges themselves, and like the attitude of it is so much more fun. And the challenges right now, and it's weird to say because it's Love Island games, but outside of the duels, it's like I'm looking to fast forward a little bit because I don't need 20 minutes of a challenge that like is inherently goofy that none of you will have fun with, and like it's crazy. Now I'm sitting here thinking like, man, I miss normal seasons where like they're just being goofy during these things. No one is being goofy or having fun.
Yeah, and it finds me like rooting for people like Johnny, who's an asshole, and he's how have you seen him complain once? He's like the only person that hasn't complained.
No, dude. I think Johnny's biggest problem right now is he's like really doesn't want Adrena to like fall in love with him. Like he's just like,
Which
look,
is I think is fine.
this is funny because he's kind of saying he's like, dude, if some other like challenge god chick walks in here who wants me, like I will dump you. Like I don't think she understands that. He's saying it as plainly as he can without point blank saying it. But like, if this chick who rolls in tomorrow night is like, I want Johnny, I think we can win. He'll be like, yep. He won't even think about it for half a second. So that's like our only in my head, like I guess chance at someone being genuinely surprised. I didn't take her as that at first, but after tonight, I was like, oh crap, I think she's catching feelings.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, he's definitely the best dude. Like I just think Josh is too emotional. Josh is strong, but I think he's just way too emotional.
Yeah, he's all the way up in the. I guess he's the other one who's got genuine feelings. I think for Andrea, but like I think she likes him and stuff, and she's attracted to him, and is
But
like
she's
down
not
with
like
the
full.
game. But
Yeah.
she's not like no, she's not like she hasn't feelings for him. Like he's got, and that again, that would not be surprised again tomorrow because it's been a lot of fun to see. But like, I would not be surprised if like she gets stolen again, and he's just like,
She's a good competitor.
yeah, and she's beautiful, and like again, if these people have got to hang out and see any of it, it's like, yeah, no, we want her. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, I'm glad they didn't. I am glad they didn't show us. I don't know if the social media is going to
Well,
reveal. Do we know who they are? Did social media?
I was actually just gonna say like on the page, if anybody's watching and they know, put it in the comments because I didn't look anything up, but
They
by this
didn't show
point,
it in the trailer, but like I was curious if they had like because I haven't been on Twitter because I'm trying to avoid the Big Brother spoilers. So like I'm like just like if I know if
so
I open my Twitter, I will see who.
they don't like they didn't like so when Sydney and Sydney was brought it came in with Marvin. You
Yes.
saw Sydney's face briefly, but they didn't post like actual cast pictures until you saw both of them. So I don't. Somebody will do some detective work with some like tattoos or like birthmarks,
Yeah.
I'm sure, on somebody's back. But
But like when Johnny and what's her name came in, like they
they
showed them.
showed them.
Yeah, they showed
Yeah,
them for sure. So
yeah, but
like
they didn't show. I haven't seen anything on. I'm looking at Twitter. I'm just flipping through Twitter right now. I haven't seen anything of people.
Justine, I was bothering me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. I haven't seen them post it. Tomorrow, when they actually showed both their faces, they'll put the cast photos up. But yeah, well, they keep saying these like high profile people, but I'm sorry, but besides Justine and Johnny, have these people been high profile at all? They're not.
no, this hasn't been. I mean, I guess they technically. I think what they get away with here, Brian, is that they don't call it like Love Island. It's not Love Island All Stars, right? Like that is a different
Yeah,
thing.
I mean,
You get
it's gonna take you. Has
take who you can get.
has
Like
anybody been there from season 6 besides Andrea?
no, there's been none of
Like
the
that whole
definitely
cast
none
is
of the
probably just
guys
been
because that would have
smelling
been like the
themselves.
Rob crew, and he's obviously not going to be on it.
Yeah,
He's on the next season of I think Traders,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yo, there's a scene tonight where Isaiah was talking in the confessional. I was like, if you put a blonde wig on Isaiah, he looks like Kaler.
yeah, and also let's talk about quickly. I think something also funny to talk about is like how we make this joke a lot, Brian. But the conversation the two that Isaiah and Sydney had, like their like first
Yeah.
talk since like the breakup, was literally like watching two Sims have a
Yeah.
conversation. There was, how you doing? I live in a nice place. Me and my dad are close. Sick. Like I'm in like such a better place now.
Oh, I know. Oh,
Oh,
it's crazy.
sick. Yeah, like I can like barely recognize myself. You can barely recognize yourself. Brian, I didn't get to acknowledge us since like, the first night. We had that full first night where we talked about her. I didn't realize it was that Sydney. Like I know we talked, but like I literally until like I went on Twitter that
That's
night,
so
I'm like
fun.
I would, because my reaction would have been way much larger. I was like, wait a second. I'm
That's
like, and
that's
literally
so funny, dude.
because I didn't realize. I was like, the redhead Sydney? I
Yeah.
was
So
like,
the whole time I'm talking to
instantly,
you,
like
I thought you knew.
he unlocked like all the memories of him unlocked in my brain. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah,
oh
because
my
that's the first season we actually covered
Yep,
from that. So
exactly.
like,
That's it
it
flooded Brian. That's I mean again, that's like, my sometimes my instant recall's not there, but once it's unlocked, it was like I was like, oh, I'm such an
that was
idiot.
fun. I enjoyed that was a fun season though. I mean, as much
It
as
was
I
a good
didn't like
that was
them,
a
that
good
was a fun
season.
season.
They're both like on like lithium or something right now though. Like I mean, it's
I
like they
mean, yeah, I don't think either of them are like some like prize. She just that blonde hair, man. I can't.
no, it's bad. Brian, it's
It's
bad.
bad. It creeps me
Brian, it's
out.
bad. We're not here to like,
So
shame looks
bad.
and all, but it is just not a good look. I'm not saying she's ugly. I'm not saying that like
No,
she
it just yeah, it's
go
just
back to the red hair. The red hair was good. I don't
yeah.
know, but is
I
that her
agree.
natural? The red sounds like apparently she's had her hair changed so many
That's what
times. Like
she's saying. The whole rainbow.
I
Yeah,
don't know
she's
what her
rainbow
natural
blonde.
hair color is now.
Yeah,
I
but
think
so what I was saying, and maybe now you didn't realize, she had like maroon hair, like she dyed it for Australia with Mercedes, and I was like, that still, I thought that looked good too, but like,
oh yeah, she was with the Mercedes one. Yeah,
so she came
wild.
in with damn, I forgot his name from UK. He was on Games too, I think. I forget his name, but whatever.
Yeah. Either way, this was not the recoupling night we wanted, Brian. But
Yeah, it's just
the only thing that's good about Love Island and the games is that, like, hey, like you always got a shot 24 hours later to get right back on track. So hopefully that's what happens here.
yeah.
So
I want to know who the bombshells are. That's kind of where I'm at. Like currently with the season is like
literally all like, yeah, it's
the
all like,
guessing game of who's going to figure it out is like that's the most fun because this one they gave we didn't see anything. It was just literally the girl's back.
yeah. And again, like I'm sure if I was looking at Twitter right now, I'd get it, but I can't. Like I will
Yeah.
know Big Brother will get spoiled. So,
Mhm.
like I mentioned, we cover mostly everything and anything reality TV here, guys. Check out the playlist. Love Island fan, traders. You just go check out the playlist, guys. We cover everything. But until tomorrow night for Love Island games for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.